Step into the cottage, the air feels strange. Gemini candles flicker, cards rearrange. Auntie Carol whispers, what's your plight? Under her gaze, stars ignite. Shadows dance on the walls, truth on the tongue. The deck flips fast, your soul's just begun. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen's never knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole. The moon's in your corner, but the fool's in play. A pentacle shines, what's it trying to say? Swords cut deep, cups overflow. Auntie Karen's eyes see what you don't know. Stars align, but cars collide. Mystic wisdom, no place to hide. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen's never knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole.
Hey y'all, what's up? Happy Friday. Hey Green-Eyed Devil, how you doing, Cupcake? What's up? God, I look like a hot mess. You can tell I just woke up from a nap. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to mini readings. We're going to clear some energy and get started. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Green-Eyed Devil. You're sweet. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? Beautiful. Good to see you. Hey, Intuitive Gift Tarot, how you doing? Good to see your face as well. Claudia, you are actually up first with your yes or no question. So, and I remember what it is you wanted to know about having children with Evan. You're an Aries. Evan is an Aquarius. We're going to see what we can find out for you, love. All right. Let's do this first. Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone listening now or later for their highest good, for their greater good, so that good life path decisions can be made in alignment with consciousness of the Most High. As it is spoken, so it is. All right. All right, let's get started, Miss Claudia. Let's get started. What about Claudia? Will Claudia have children with Evan? Will there be 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 children with Evan and Claudia? Claudia the Aries, Evan the Aquarius. Christy? I think so. Here's what I get, and I know we said yes or no with no clarity, but I got a little bit of clarity for you. It may be that you get pregnant and you don't realize it for a bit, and then you figure it out. Your first clue of being pregnant is going to be that you're exhausted, tired, or just feeling very down. You may also get the blues. It could come about that way. All right. That's what I got. You're going to be pregnant before you know it for a good while. That's weird. Hey, Melissa. How y'all doing? Right. Daisy is up next. Let's see what's up. Let me go to Daisy's question. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you. So, Daisy, let me timestamp for Daisy. Oh, wow. I bet you're tired, Melissa. Go home and rest. All right. Hey, Tony. All right. So, Daisy is a Pisces asking about the ex-boyfriend's energies toward her. His name is Teddy. We haven't spoken in a long time, and I've been trying to focus on myself. Okay, so let's see what Teddy's energy is toward you. Give me Teddy's energy toward Daisy, please. Give me Teddy toward Daisy, the Pisces. 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 Hey, CJ. Give me Teddy toward Daisy, the Pisces. Wow. Okay, Daisy. Are you sitting down? I'm wondering, Daisy, if you're here, I would love to ask you if you feel this person in your energy, pulling on your energy, because if not, I would be shocked, particularly with you being a Pisces and what I'm seeing in the cards here. This man's not over you. He wants you back, and he still is crazy in love with you. Point blank, period. He feels a sense of loss, which is crazy. So he is far from over you. I think he would love to have you back in his life. I'm going to get a little more on this, but he's still got mad emotion for you. He's still got mad emotion for you. I've got strong reconciliation energy or attempt here. So with the Judgment card coming out in the upright and the Ten of Cups, it's kind of like he sees you as his happily ever after. This is unusual to see this come out this strong on an X reading, but I'd be willing to bet that he kind of feels like this. He wonders if you are on the same page as he is. He wonders if you still have feelings for him with the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. What that tells me is you having, and you even said, Daisy, I'm trying to focus on myself. He feels that. And he feels that withdrawal. That's why he feels this sense of loss. He kind of wonders, is she salty at me? Is she mad at me? Is there any hope for us? That's what's going through his mind. Ten of Wands, he's burdened by this. I do get strong communication energy toward you. He kind of is in this energy of feeling like you could get anybody you want. You're very attractive, but to him, but for sure. But at the same time, Daisy, he feels like you're his person. Just flat out. All right. Yeah. He ain't over you. Death reversed. Four of Wands in the upright. Good God. I think Daisy, I don't guess you're here. You're probably going to catch this after the fact. I hope you'll leave in the comments for me and let me know if you're feeling this man in your energy. You're a Pisces. These cards, you would have to be feeling him in your energy. This is insane. Like insane. Daisy, when I read about exes, a lot of time, more often than not, when I read about exes, probably 60 or 70% of the time, it's kind of like, well, yeah, they still love you, but this and that and the other. And then there's those rare occasions where you get those where the exes just detest people and they don't want nothing to do with them. And this is equally rare when you get an ex that is just insane and wants you back. That kind of insanity, right? Hey, little flower, is that you, Daisy? Because Daisy, this is insane. I mean, insane. Yeah, that's you. Okay, I see that is your screen name, Daisy. You got to go back and you got to rewind about 5 minutes. But tell me, do you feel this man in your energy? You would have to. Just tell me that, and then you can go back and rewind because I've been doing your reading for about 5 minutes. But this, I can't, all I can get is I'm hung up on her. I love her. She's my person and I want her back. And I feel like I might have lost her and all this kind of stuff. He's insane over you, Daisy. He's insane. He crazy. That man crazy over you. He nutty as a fruitcake. But yeah, this is this is a rare X reading. You do still, but trying to move on. Yeah. He knows it. He can feel that you're trying to move on, which I explained that earlier, but yeah, but you got to hear everything I said. Because when I saw that, I was just like, what? You had a very strong dream last night. That does not shock me. That does not shock me with what I'm seeing in the cards. You know, we dream for a number of different reasons. Sometimes it's from our own subconscious, and well, it always is. But I mean, sometimes it's from us, and sometimes it's because we're picking up something, in the dream state, in the subconscious, and that's what's going on with this one. That's what's going on with your dream. And I get it. Sometimes we like a little confirmation with that, but you're picking his energy up for darn sure. Whether you want it or not, I don't know. I know you said you're trying to move on, but this man is crazy over you. That's what I got. I don't know the details or the backstory. And, sometimes that has a lot to do with whether or not you would want to give somebody another chance, because I'm the last to tell you to give another person another chance if you want to. But at the same time, he's crazy over you. I don't know if he'd be good to you or not. I can't tell you that without, pulling more detail, but he sure has good intentions. I'll tell you that right now. You changed your number. Oh, Daisy. He's nutty as a fruitcake over you. Yeah, you know what, Green-Eyed Devil? Daisy is one of those little, she says Daisy is a man-eater. Daisy's one of those little Pisces that looks all sweet and innocent, and she's a piranha. She's a piranha or a great white shark. I love it though, Daisy. But that's what's up. That's why you got that dream last night. That's what's up. I hope that gave you some clarity. Straight man eater. Exactly. She don't play, man. Daisy, good on you for focusing on yourself. Regardless of what happens here, regardless of what you do, you have done the right thing in focusing on yourself. I know you know that. You hear me say that a lot, but you've done the right thing. You've definitely done right, regardless of what you do with your life. That part, you get stars by your name for that, right? All right. But thank you, Daisy. But you'll have to rewind to hear the whole thing and then tell me what you think. All right. Katie is up next for a 1-card advice pull. So let's see what we've got for Katie. Let's see what we've got for Katie, the Sagittarius. Give me a 1-card advice pull for Katie. Give me a 1-card advice pull for Katie. Katie, 2 of Swords came out in the reverse. That's about a decision that you may be needing to make. All right. I get the impression that you may not have all the information. Don't make an immediate decision about something that's coming up. You may feel a sense of urgency to make a decision, either you or someone else. don't succumb to that. Take your time in deciding, because I feel like when you are first looking at a decision, you don't have all the information that you need to make a decision yet. If this is about romance, it could be that you don't, that you need to give a little bit of time to figure out more about what's going on with the person or persons that are involved in this thing. I am getting that you're going to get clarity. I honestly am going to associate this with Mercury retrograde. Sometimes it's in general, the astrology energies right now are pretty intense and pretty insane. And we don't have clarity in a lot of things sometimes in a Mercury retrograde. So you may, if you can, want to delay some sort of a decision here that's important until after the post-shadow retrograde energies calm down, which is what, I don't know, probably about a month by the time you get all the, post-shadow stuff. After Mercury stations direct, you have about 2 weeks of post-shadow after that. I would try to wait till after that for sure, for whatever decisions you're trying to make, if possible. I don't tell people to not live their life, but at the same time, if you can put things off, then yes, do. Especially around romance, right? That's what I got. Okay, Miss Michelle. Sounds good. But I hope that helped you, Katie. I hope that helped you. All right, we are going to Desi. And Desi is, okay, so this is for her. Okay, so this is for her son. Desi, are you here? All right. Let's go to Desi. So Desi is wanting me to give advice to her 15-year-old Aries son. So what does Desi's son need to know? Give me an advice card for Desi's son, who is a 15-year-old Aries. Give me advice for Desi's 15-year-old son. 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 Okay, so this is for Desi's son. Hello, young man. It is time to focus on your inner self and find happiness within yourself. Fulfillment and happiness and love. You have everything you need inside of you. You can take this advice and actually use this for the rest of your life, but you must first find fulfillment within, and then everything around you comes to match that. So bear in mind that your inward journey and your ascension journey and your inner work on yourself has to always take priority. And that is how you are going to manifest your best life. It is always fulfillment on the inside that comes first before it comes to the outside. So do not seek outside validation. Seek validation from yourself. Do not seek approval of others. Seek approval from yourself. Do not seek the love of others. Seek the love of yourself toward yourself. And then you will absolutely find the people that are supposed to be around you, and they will come toward you in due time. All right. I hope that that helps you. And thank you so, so much, Desi and her son. Yes, that's valid for any age. I agree. All right. We have Joseph up next. All right. Where is Joseph? Are you here, love bug? I know people normally come in. It's okay though. There's Joseph. Hey, love bug, how you doing? Let me timestamp for Joseph. All right, here we go, Joseph. Joseph is a Pisces with a Scorpio rising and a Capricorn moon and stellium. I think I need to forego love for now. What does Spirit think I should focus on? I'm getting my career and finances, but I am open to whatever comes out. We're going to find out for you, Joseph. Hey, love bug. Or love bug, I think you're Katie. If you're Katie, he had a basketball game. I've got this time stamped for him, Katie, so he'll be able to tell. He'll be able to go back and watch it for the advice for him. Hey, Shar. All right, so let's see what we can find out for you, Joseph. What does Joseph need to know right now? What does Joseph need to know? What does Joseph need to focus on? What does he need to know? What does Joseph the Pisces, Scorpio with lots of Capricorn, need to know and focus on right now? What does Joseph need to know? What does Joseph need to know? Joseph the Pisces. What does Joseph the Pisces need to know and focus on right now? I feel you, Intuitive Gift Hero. I've been tired today. Hey, Michelle, yours just came through, so you'll be after Joseph. All right, what does Joseph need to know today? What does Joseph need to know? What does Joseph need to focus on? Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Chariot. Okay, so Joseph, the very first thing here, boundaries. And does that shock me that that comes up? No. Pisces is one of the signs that can struggle with that. So can 12th housers like me. There's two things around setting boundaries that are important. Setting boundaries can certainly be verbalizing those to ourselves and others. But that actually is the easy part of setting boundaries. It is, in general, when you're a person that has, a traumatic, background and stuff, boundaries can be tough regardless, okay? But what's even more hard than saying it, verbalizing it, is even to yourself, I'm not going to tolerate this type of behavior around me anymore. If people do X, I'm going to get myself away from that. That would be an example of a boundary. Now, the hard part is actually enforcing it and doing it. And this is what I have learned even recently, like within the last year, and Green Eye Devil can attest to this. People are not so shocked when we verbalize boundaries, but I will tell you what shocks people is when we actually follow through with them. So my theory is there's a lot of people in the world that will verbalize their boundaries, but then not hold them. That's my theory. So you, first off, don't verbalize a boundary until you're ready to enforce it. Second of all, there are no slides. When you verbalized a boundary and you've said, okay, I'm just going to make up something. This is going to be a ridiculously simple illustration between Green Eye Devil and me right now. let's say that I set a boundary with Green Eyed Devil, and I say, Green Eyed Devil, if you say the word the, I'm just being stupid. If you, or let's just say this, Green Eyed Devil, if you say the color red while you're talking to me, I'm going to walk away. And okay, so I verbalized it, and I said it in a kind, respectful, but firm way. Okay. And then Green Eyed Devil says the color red. And when she says that, you get up and you walk away. There's no discussion. There's no, you don't get mad. You don't get even. There's no discussion. You walk away. Now, if Green Eyed Devil was an unhealed person and she said the word red and I got up and walked away, she'd probably start trying to draw me in and argue with me and tell me all the reasons why she should get a slide. There is no arguing. You've already explained yourself because you've verbalized it. There is, but people do. That's the problem that people run into, is the second half of boundary setting. We definitely have to verbalize it, but people struggle with the second half of that. Okay, of the enforcing of it. And it's a head over heart thing. That's why the King of Swords came out for this. It's a head over heart thing. Okay, there's nothing to be mad about. There's nothing to argue about. I said to Green Eyed Devil not to say the word red, and she said it, and that's it. Those are the facts. She knew when she said red that I was going to walk away, right? So, and Green Eyed Devil, thank you for being my illustrator, my guinea pig in this illustration. I knew she wouldn't mind, because it's funny. She and I had this very conversation about boundaries not too long ago. And it shocks people when you actually hold them. But that's the important part. That's the important part. Yes. So definitely fortify those boundaries. The Chariot card is just you overcoming things, and it's in the upright. So it's almost like the Chariot card is saying, it's coming out in the upright. It's kind of like you getting a gold star from the universe, if you will, and saying you're on the right track. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Well, I don't think you make enemies when you have boundaries. I don't think they were ever friends to begin with. Not the ones that we need anyway. Okay. I mean, if my boundaries are going to make people be enemies of mine, then they needed to be. They needed to be. I have a string on my shirt and I need to cut it off, and it's driving me crazy. Okay. I can't help it. I'm ADHD and this is a distraction. But I'm not finished, Joseph. I'm just doing that so that I can focus on your reading. Okay, now this Chariot, this is telling me this: you are absolutely on the right path. You're overcoming things, and the path of the Chariot is not easy. Okay, so your path is not easy, and honestly, your zodiac placements scream that as well. Okay, this is not an easy path that you're on, and you have overcome some hard things. You would not be sitting here in the Chariot in the upright if you had not come through some tough times, okay? But the Chariot suggests to me that you are working through those things in a very heroic way. And it is so easy to, look at things that happen in our lives and say, why did this happen to me? Rather than saying, oh, this happened for me. And you are avoiding that pitfall. Okay, that Capricorn Saturnian energy is picking up and saying, no, it happened, and now it's your responsibility to heal it. And so that's where Saturnian energy can actually be helpful to us, right? Saturn can be tough, that's for sure, but Saturn is also about us, taking responsibility for the things that we need to as well. Yes, and make it a learning experience, a lesson. Exactly. So you have come through a lot. Your journey is not an easy one. And to sum up that Chariot and what I'm getting for it, and I said this to my daughter one time. In fact, I bought my daughter a bracelet that had this. It was a cuff bracelet, and it had this engraved on the inside of the bracelet, and it said, for her, I mean, she's a girl, so it said, "Beautiful girl, you can do hard things." And so I am saying that to you, dear Joseph, you can do hard things. You can do hard things. So that's what I got for you in terms of what you can need to focus on. Is there anything else that you need to know? What else do you need to know? So, Five of Cups. Let's talk about the Five of Cups a minute. That is a tricky card. There is no bad card in the tarot. It is completely necessary to take the time to feel the feelings associated with disappointments and shed the tears and give yourself the space to do that. Okay. And allow yourself, not just allow yourself, but encourage yourself to do that. You know, all that Capricorn energy makes that more difficult. Okay. Especially Capricorn moon. We don't like to feel emotions of any sort. Your Pisces is going to help you some, but still, it's a struggle. So honor those feelings. Allow yourself to shed the tears if you need to. Tears are cleansing. All right. That being said, we don't stay there. We don't stay there. We do spend an amount of time there, and we honor that part of the healing journey, but we don't stay there. Okay. We don't stay there. And so I feel like that, you know, those things that happened that disappointed you and caused you to shed tears, and no doubt those are tough. I can look at your placements and these cards and tell you've had some tough times. Okay. But you're going to, this is crazy, because there's going to come a point in time where this Five of Cups, and it's okay for this to be in the upright right now. It's okay. But there's going to come a time where you're glad it happened. You're glad it happened because you realized some things. You became wise. Okay. You turned the pain into power. And so it's like someone hands you a box of darkness, and through the transmutation and the shadow work, it becomes your superpower. So that's why I wanted to spend a little time on that Five of Cups. That's what I got. Exactly, Michelle. Exactly. Thank you, Intuitive Gift. Thank you for that. You're ADHD too. I think a lot of folks are. I am. My daughter is. Good for you, Joseph. I'm so proud of you. And you know what? It's okay if I'm proud of you. But with that Chariot card coming out, let me tell you another thing that you need to know. It's important for you to be proud of yourself. And that is hard for a Capricorn moon, and especially with all that other Capricorn in there. That's hard for you. But I want you to be able to tell yourself, good job. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm proud of you, Joseph. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. You absolutely should be. I hope that helps you, love. Absolutely. Thank you, as always. Oh, okay, Melissa. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you, Joseph, as always. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right, so Michelle is up next. Give me just a minute, y'all. Michelle, before I read for you, I'm going to look at one thing. All right. So Michelle, best navigate relationships with, oh, I forgot to timestamp for you, Michelle. Gosh, here we go. All right. So Michelle says, she's asking a work question. Best way to navigate relationships with my bosses at work. They're not closed, Melissa. I still got them open. I'm still open. Mini readings, just so you know. No, we're still good. Michelle is, there are some difficult personalities I'm trying to learn to deal with. I'm a Sag, recently started at this job. Okay, my Sag friend. Wow, strong personalities. You know, Michelle, it sounds like you have more than one person that is in a supervisory type role to you, which is tough. You know, I've been in that situation, and on paper, that's not the best. That's really not a good management situation, but sometimes it happens in the real world and it sucks. But I've been there, so yes. Let's see what advice we have for you. What advice do we have for Michelle in the workplace in navigating with the different strong personalities, the bosses? What advice do we have for Michelle, the Sagittarius? What advice do we have for Michelle, the Sagittarius? Okay. What advice do we have for, okay, that's too many, but I will take these. Okay. Okay. What advice do we have for Michelle in navigating? What advice do we have for Michelle in navigating? What advice do we have for Michelle in navigating this? Wow, Trista. Okay. So, several things are coming out here, Michelle. Your word of the day and of the week and of the month is perspective. Perspective. What's going to help you is how you frame the entire situation. You're a Sag. So what you got to do is take a big picture look at this and take a step back. Perspective. Several things, big picture things came to me as I was shuffling, and then I've got some stuff here, okay, as well. But as I was shuffling, remember this. At the end of the day, what's important in life? At the end of the day, nothing is really that important. As a Sag, you know that more than any other sign. Saggies know that really nothing matters. Nothing matters, right? Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing at all. Whether people like you, whether people, at the end of the day, perspective. You've got to ask yourself why you're there. And why are you there? I mean, at the end of the day, it's to make money, right? It's to make money. It's not to make friends, and it's not to make money, okay? So when you take a step back and keep your perspective, it is going to help you to not take people so personally, to realize that their low vibrational energy is more about them than you. And I am picking up some low vibrational energy there. There's a King of Cups in reverse and a King of Wands in the reverse. And intuitively, and I will talk about that, but I'm going to talk about it in more detail. But what I get from that, these two knuckleheads are actually competitive. Yeah, you're just a number. Yeah, absolutely. And so make them just a number to you. You're not there to make friends, and you're really not there. I mean, you're really not, do you really care what they think about you? All you care about is if they're happy with your work and they pay you your money and you go home. They're not your friends, and their opinions, only to the degree that it affects your paycheck, really matters. And this is going to sound interesting coming from me, because I'm all about authenticity. Okay. I'm all about authenticity. And in my job, authenticity is important. In the 9-to-5 world, and I've been there, I've spent a lot of years in the 9-to-5 world, Michelle. In the 9-to-5 world, if I were in the 9-to-5 world, I wouldn't, while I was at the office, I wouldn't really give two fucks about being authentic. I would show them what they need to see. I would show them what they want to see to make my money and go home. And then when I go home, then I take off that hat and I become my authentic, high vibrational self. Okay. And is that manipulative? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, that's what you have to do in the working world these days. For the most part, I am very blessed because I have my own business, and my business is such that it allows me to be authentic. Okay. But unfortunately, you've got to realize that these people have issues that go far beyond the workplace. Okay. You've got a person that is probably emotionally manipulative, and then you've got somebody that is a hothead. Okay, that is arrogant. I've got two different energies, and I feel like they're competitive with each other. And so what you're going to have to do is stroke their ego. And your Sagittarius self is probably going to hate the shit out of doing that. I don't like doing it either, but in the workplace, you may have to. Okay. And I'm not telling you to lie to people. I mean, do your good job, do your good work, okay? But you're going to have to stroke their actual ego. Unfortunately, this is a place where you cannot be authentic, okay? But at the end of the day, you've got to keep a perspective of why you are there. You're not there to win friends and influence people. You're not there to make friends. They're not your friends. They're not your people, and they're not your tribe. So you don't have to be you around them. So think of this facade as a boundary. All right. Think of this facade as a boundary. You're not going to let people see your authentic self, because you're going to guard yourself, because you're not in an emotionally safe place to be authentic. Do you understand what I'm saying, Michelle? You're not in a place where it's safe to be authentic, because yeah, you're just a number. And so make them just a number. They're just a number to you. You're just a number to them. Make this a very Six of Pentacles thing. You're just a number to them. They're just a paycheck to you. And you can smile, you can laugh, and you can joke. But as far as showing your authentic self, you ain't got to worry about all that, right? At the end of the day, you're there for one reason and one reason only: your own abundance. Your own abundance. Mind what you say around them. Don't share your secrets. Be very guarded with what you tell about yourself to anyone in the workplace, and just remain optimistic. This is where you are going to, you're going to call on the Jupiterian influences in your chart, your Jupiter in that Sag energy, to put forth an optimism and remain optimistic. And you can do that. And that part of you can be authentic, okay? And you can be optimistic, and you can walk around happy-go-lucky, because at the end of the day, the last laugh is on them, okay? Because you're going home counting all your money, unaffected by their bullshit. You've got to have this impenetrable boundary. You've got to learn to shield. That's another thing. You've got to learn to shield, okay? And I actually have a lot of content about learning how to energetically shield, but that is a way to shield your energy and shield yourself. And also you can have your authenticity behind that shield. So it's not that you're not being authentic. You're just not letting people see your authenticity, because they don't get to see that, because only certain people get to see that. You have to prove yourself to get inside of Michelle's blanket fort. And they're not in your blanket fort, because they're, at the end of the day, they're there for the same reason. So yeah, that is what I would do. Michelle, I will also tell you this. You are on my same axis. You are a Sag, I'm a Gemini. And I'm going to tell you, another thing that you're going to have to do is incorporate a lot more meditation, a lot more, and breathing, breath work. All right. And breath work is something that you can do. I would definitely incorporate morning meditation, a little bit of lunchtime if you can, and then you can actually learn to do a 5 or a 10-second breath work / meditation thing right at your desk. Okay. Or run to the bathroom and do it if you have to. But that is going to help you to navigate the energies around you. You're in an environment with low vibrational energies, and you are going to have to work to navigate it. You are going to have to not only do work, you're going to have to do energy work. The energy work is going to be shielding, more meditation, and learning the breath work. Okay. That's what I got. That's what I got. I hope that helps you, love. Yeah, I don't envy you. For what it's worth, Michelle, I do not envy you at all. At all. I don't know if I could do it. I don't. I like to lose my mind. Oh, yeah. Well, because, they put their best foot forward in an interview. Unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes, sadly. I know. I feel for anybody that works in a 9-to-5 corporate environment. I feel for anybody. I really do, Michelle. I couldn't do it. I'd have to just, I don't know. I'd have to be homeless or something. I couldn't do it. I will be back. I got to adjust my air. And then when I come back, Melissa, if you're here, I'm going to do your advice. I'll be right back, y'all. Come on, Baxter, the big back bus. Come on. All right. But I hope that helps you, Michelle. I hope that helps you, love. There's Melissa. Hi, beautiful. All right. So Melissa wants advice, and we are going to get it for her. Thank you. Oh, Laura, I got you too, love. Good, Michelle. Thank you for that. All right. What does Melissa need to know? Melissa the Taurus. What does Melissa need to know? What does Melissa need to know? Okay, we got. Hell yeah. Okay, some of these flipped over. These flipped all kind of ways. I'm taking these because they make sense, all right? Melissa, something has got you. Your fears are holding you back. Your fears are holding you back. The 8 of Swords, they're actually working as a prison, okay? You can't see this because your eyes are blinded right now. You know how the 8 of Swords is. Here's what you can't see. This. this is on the other side of that fear. This is on the other side of that fear. The level up, the glow up, and the financial independence. I'm not going to tell you not to fear. I'm not going to tell you, oh, just don't be afraid. I'm not going to do that, because you know that's not how I roll with fear, because that's not helpful. What I am going to do is say, it's time for you to sit down and have a chat with your fear. Pour you a cup of hot tea, coffee, cocoa, whatever it is, okay? And sit down and have a conversation and ask your fear, why are you here? Why are you here? What are you trying to protect me from? You're a part of me. That fear is a part of you. And the fear is not a meanie. The fear is not your enemy, but the fear is trying to show you something, okay? And it's a part of you that you are trying to protect, right? And that's okay. But what we're going to do is transmute it, right? And you may or may not know what it's about. I know you do a lot of work on yourself, Melissa. You do a lot of work on yourself. So you're a pro at shadow work, okay? You could do shadow work with one hand tied behind your back. You know what I'm saying, okay? And I know that. But I want you to say, why are you here? And what are you trying to protect me from? And why do you feel like you need to protect me from that? What is it that you are afraid will happen? Right? What is it that you are afraid will happen to Melissa? Say this to your fear. You be a third party. You let Melissa be here at the table, and you let your fear be here, and you be the mediator. And you say to your fear, what is it that you are afraid is going to happen to Melissa that you're trying to protect her from? And the fear is going to say, and I'm just going to be hypothetical, the fear is going to say something like this: I'm trying to protect Melissa from being disappointed if people don't like her approach to whatever when she puts herself out there. And then you can say, but Melissa, at the end of the day, you know, some people are going to accept what you say and some people are not, and that's okay. That doesn't make you or your message any less valuable. And then Melissa can say, yes, you're right. And then so you say, so fear, hey, fear, how about we do this? How about we relax the walls a little bit and we let Melissa put herself out there and just see, because the right people are going to come toward her. I think this is a career message for you. I think this is actually a reader message for you. I'm picking that up. Okay. So how about you relax and let the walls down a little bit and let Melissa put herself out there and just relax and giggle and have fun and make jokes and be herself. And yeah, not everybody's going to like her fear, and that's okay. But there are people that are going to love her. And those people that are going to love her, they need for her to be able to get out there to them. Does this help? I hope it helps. I hope it helps. I agree with you. She is awesome, Green-Eyed Devil. I agree with you. Melissa is salt of the freaking earth. But does this help you, Melissa? That's what I got. You literally, it's like different parts of yourself, right? The Melissa that you're talking to is the pure, authentic, pure Melissa soul, right? And you, the moderator, are kind of the higher self between fear and the you. This is almost like your higher self moderating between all your parts. We do have them. And you're integrating. That's integration right there. Good, Melissa. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing that. But this is integration of the subconscious mind. This is integrating the parts of ourselves. This is what shadow work is. Hope that helps. Wow. Awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You got this. But on the other side of that fear was the level up, the passionate, confident. That Queen of Wands. Okay, let's talk about that because I didn't talk about that enough. The Queen of Wands, and I know you know the card meanings, but I'm going to tell them anyway because it's going to make me happy to do it. So, the Queen of Wands, she knows she got it going on. She knows she got it going on. She knows she looks good. She knows she's smart. She knows she's got her shit together. Yeah, she's busy. She got a lot going on, but she got it all under control. She got no time for bullshit. She don't give many fucks at all. Yeah, she got few fucks to give. She don't care. She don't go. Yeah, the Queen of Big Boobs, exactly. And the Nine of Pentacles, baby, she laughing all the way to the bank. Why? Because she's making her own money. She's making her own way. She's vibing. She's got a whole, that Queen of Pentacles and that's level up. I got all the money I need, energy, and I got all the happiness and the passion I need. And I'm going after what I want because I'm confident and I'm passionate about what I'm doing. And nothing is getting in my way. So, yeah, humor me and let me talk about the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles a little bit. That's where you're headed. Queen TT Tata. I hope that helped you. Good. 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 Green-eyed devil, you are hilarious. All right, next up. Oh, that was Melissa, so let me mark hers as done. Good. I'm glad. All right, Birdie Boo. She's a fiery Saggy. This is for GED. All right, GED. I got you, love. What do we want to ask, GED? He's not here, but he booked a reading for Green-Eyed Devil. So maybe he's here in spirit, CJ. He had some stuff to do. Okay, well, tell him we missed him. And tell him thank you. But tell me what I'm going to read about for you, GED. And while you do that, I'll put Laura's name up because she's after you. Whatever comes out? Okay. Okie dokie, Smokey. The fiery Saggy with the Aquarius moon and the Aries rising and all that Scorpio. What does GED need to know? 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 Hey, Hope. Don't get flustered. Don't get flustered. What does GED need to know? Green-eyed devil, I got this intuitively, and this is confirming it. Your friend, you are going to have, your friend group is going to expand. And when I say friend, I mean friend. I don't mean people that you know and talk to. What? There it is again. I've got a shift. The right your tribe is going to grow, but it's like your real tribe is growing. Okay, your real tribe. I'm getting this for you too. Put yourself out there and the right friends will come toward you. Put yourself out there and the right friends are going to come towards you. So I've got a friend group expanding. Now, the second message over here that I picked up, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, Justice. The haters. The haters. And then there's you, that King of Pentacles. Then there's you, vibing. There's the haters. Down here in Haterland, way down here below you, way down here, way down there. They're so low, they're so low vibrational, you can't even reach them. And then there's you up on your throne, counting all your money, getting your getting what's yours, going after your bag. This is money all day long. All right. Money all day long. Let them keep doing their shit. Okay. This is them. Yeah. Go on and let them drink the haterade. All right. We know where that goes. All they're going to do is this is for them, for the haters. This is self-sabotage. To come after you is self-sabotage. And you ain't even got to do nothing. Okay. Because they can't reach you. They can't reach you because you're so high up here. Okay. They can't reach you because they're so all they're going to do is sabotage their own life, their success, this, that, and the other. And they're going to exhaust themselves fighting over God knows what, who knows what, who cares? You don't care because you're in this King of Pentacles energy here. You really don't have any fucks. You're just kind of looking down here like, this is you. Well, I tried to tell you. You know, if you take all that energy and, you know, put it in your damn self, maybe you'd be successful, but whatever. You do you, boo-boo. This is you. You know, just kind of shrugging your shoulders, staying in your optimism, going towards your future, following the star that's taking you where you want to be. I also intuitively you've got major changes coming up in your life. Embrace them. You'll be okay with that. You'll be okay with that. I feel like you've been through a hard cycle. You're very close to a breakthrough when it comes to something here. What's this Ten of Wands about? Tell me what that's about. What are you trying to, let's go. You're almost having a breakthrough. The Ten of Wands is like one more hard push and you got it. So what is that? What's this? Just push harder. You got the breakthrough coming. This may have to do with job too. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands about? There it is. There's the breakthrough. There's the breakthrough. My God. So the breakthrough is the Two of Swords in the reverse. There's a blockage. And there's something that you got, there's a burden here or pressure or hard work or whatever it is. It's stress, or it's not even stress 101. It's senior level stress. It's not freshman level stress. It's senior level stress. It's got you exhausted, stressed. You feel like you can't make it. You feel like you can't go on sometimes. The card says, yeah, you got it. You can. And you're closer to the finish line than you think you are. You are literally pushing through what I believe feels like a mountain. And you're literally moving this mountain out of your way. And you're making a road where there was none. That's why the Two of Swords is here in the reverse. So definitely this breakthrough with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Going from blocked, not knowing what to do, not having clarity, not seeing any end in sight, to the breakthrough. clarity, forward movement. The road opens up, all right? The parting of the Red Sea, if you will. Anything else that Green-Eyed Devil needs to know? That could be, with that Two of Swords in reverse, Green-Eyed Devil, that could be some sort of like opportunity that crosses your path. It could be some career growth. There's something to do with that. That's kind of what I feel like that might be about. And then there's love. And then there's love. Let go. Let go. Allow yourself to just flow. And this is hard. This part is hard, to let go. Let go. Relax. At the end of the day, love is hard for people with Saturnian moons, because emotion, you can't logic it, you can't fight it, you can't figure it out. Love does not make sense. It doesn't. Water just flows. It just is. And so what I want you to do is just allow. Relax and allow. Get your floaty, get your inner tube, get on the river, and let the current take you where it takes you. You get your drink, put on your sunglasses, and just flow with it. Just relax. You'll be much more, you're never in control in this life. We're never in control, and that's why we hate emotion, me and you. Because Saturn likes to, make sense of things and control and put things in a box, and that's our moon sign, right? But you're not really ever in control. Control is just an illusion. And so just absolutely allow yourself to relax. Picture your body just going limp and just let the river carry you. Just get on that inner tube and just let the river carry you. Let the river do the work. You don't have to do the work. You're not in control anyway. You're not. You're not. I hate it. I know I hate it too. As your fellow Saturnian moon, I feel you. But that's how to approach this. Just let it be. Just let it be. Water is the strongest of the elements. That's why water is where intuition and all the psychic gifts come from, even yours with your Scorpio stuff going on, right? The water is the strongest. Why? Because water can change the terrain of the earth. It can drown air, and it can certainly put out fire. So as much as we hate those feelings, at the end of the day, that's what divine energy is pure ass water. Yes, cute toes with the red nail polish, soaking up the sun. The love as warm as the sun. I love that, Melissa. That's so beautiful. That's what I got. I hope that was helpful for you, GED. I hope that was helpful for you, Cuppy Cake. Just let go. Just let go. Let go. Let go. You've heard me give the horse analogy, GED, right? Let go. The horse will come back to you, right? Let go. Let go. Let go. Relax. I think red toes. Green-eyed devil. I think red toes. I like pink toes too. My daughter looks good with pink toes, but I see green-eyed devil with red toenail polish. Did you? So this helped? I love you too, green-eyed devil. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing. I love that. You think so too? You see red polish, Melissa? I do too. I like pink polish too, CJ. Don't get me wrong. Red. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel. Allow, allow, allow. Hope that helps. Where is Laura Ann? Yeah, definitely the sunshades. Definitely the sunshades, right, CJ? There's Laura Ann. Laura G. Laura G. Give me some advice for Laura G, the Gemini. What does Laura need to know? 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 Hey, Robert. You're good. You're good. You can either Cash App or PayPal, whichever you want. Tell me what Laura needs to know. Tell me what Laura needs to know. Tell me what Laura needs to know. Laura, okay. This is going to be one of those readings that's difficult, and the advice as to how to navigate it. You've got some major changes coming up, okay? It is going to feel unsettling, okay? But what you need to do is keep your perspective. Perspective is coming up again with the Page of Swords. You need to be the observer in your own life. You need to be the observer and take a step back, okay? And see a bigger picture, okay? I feel like there are some changes coming, and it's going to be tough, and you may have to grieve some loss, okay? You may have to cut someone out of your life. 3 of Wands here in the reverse, okay? Or there may be something going away. But just as sure as one thing leaves, something better comes along. Okay. And this is a shift. So it's going to feel tough for a little bit, but I want you to keep your perspective and remember the bigger picture. And it's certainly okay to mourn the losses that are associated with making a decision to walk away from something or someone. But at the same time, better is going to feel that. Better is going to feel that. I'm not sure if this is a friend, a romance interest, but I do get you having a level up once this is all said and done. Tell me more about what that is. This may be a new job. Ace of Pentacles here, Queen of Pentacles. This may be a new job, flat out, Laura. That's what I'm picking up. You're going to have to let me know if this is going to make sense to you. I don't know, but that's what I got. That's what I got. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't think you see this coming. I don't think you see this coming. Just maintain your perspective. Maintain your perspective. Hey, Heather, how you doing? I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Perspective. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome, Laura. And thank you. As always, I appreciate you. We're caught up for a minute. So I may vibe for a minute. Heather, how you been? My little Scorpio friend. Robert, I think you're a Gemini too. Remind me, Robert, but I think I remember that you're a Gemini. I may be wrong about that. Sometimes my memory doesn't always serve me right. I thought so. I thought you were. And that makes sense because you do a lot of different things. You have your, do a lot of stuff professionally, and that makes sense to me as a Gemini. We usually have multiple things going on. Right. You got a new guitar. Heather, I did not know you were a guitarist. I love it. I've always wanted to play guitar. I've always wanted to learn to play guitar. I love acoustic especially. I'm a musician, but I never learned how to play guitar. I mean, I've tinkered with it, but I don't know how to play it. Not really. You're a songwriter. Wow. Hey, Stacy. So yes, you can actually use Venmo on my website. You can actually use Venmo on my website to pay. You sure can, Stacy. If that doesn't work, let me know, because I think I've got a go around on the Venmo. I did not know that you were a songwriter, Heather. That's amazing. I did not know that. That's amazing. You and GED should talk. I may actually end up taking tomorrow off. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. So I know a lot of talent. I agree, Melissa. Oh, okay. Yeah, when's the jam session? I know. We need to do that. It would be fun. I agree. It would be fun to have a jam fest. How are you guys navigating the eclipse energy right now? It is, I'm exhausted. I feel so tired. I have days where it's just like push, 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 trying to do my thing. You've written a couple of love songs. Oh, he's writing silly jingles and rap. I love that. I love that, Melissa. You were tired all week. You were exhausted all week. It's kicking your ass too, intuitive gifting. Yeah, it's tiring. Well, and being in Pisces, it's going to make us sleepy anyway, because Pisces, among other things, is around dreams and stuff. I wish I could play guitar too, Green Eyed Devil. But I was listening to Kendrick's got some new stuff out. He called it like something. I can't remember what it was. Let me see. I can't play it because I can get copyrighted. Untitled something. Anyway, it's very different. Pisces in your 10th house. Me too. I'm a Gemini rising intuitive gift tarot, and my midheaven and my 10th house are Pisces. So yeah. You just paid for question for Kara? Okay. Did you do it on my website or did you do it on Cash App? Sometimes it takes my website a minute for it to come through. But it should come through shortly. Oh my goodness. Play the recorder. You can do that. Let's see, Kara. Hey, Kara, did you, Cat K7, did you get a email confirmation from my website? If you did, that'll let you know for sure it went through. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm so boring. I'm just feeling very chill. I want one of those huge round loungers for the back deck. Sit up with an all-night jam session and tarot truth finding expedition. That sounds so nice. Hot Cross Buns remix. That's funny, Green Eyed Devil. That does sound nice. You talking about like those Papasan chairs, Melissa? Like those Papasan chairs that you can just, get lost in them because they're so cushy and comfy, right? You did on the website? Okay, good. It'll come through in a minute. Ode to a Banana written for the kazoo. That's funny. Ode to a banana. That's hilarious. You need a mimosa in the morning. Mimosas are not bad. Mimosas are like, aren't they orange juice and champagne or sparkling wine? And then also, I'll tell you another thing that's good is a poinsettia, which is champagne with cranberry juice. That's good too. Mimosas or poinsettias, both of those are good. Oh, I can't do a Bloody Mary. Kara, why is this taking so long, love bug? This is taking forever. You sure you got an email back? I have seen funny Bloody Marys though that'll have, they'll have the celery stalk and all kinds of shit in there. I've even seen them have a piece of bacon in there. It's like, what? It's like, what? I've heard of them having pickles in them. Intuitive gift tarot. I've seen it. And olives, pickles and dill pickles and kosher pickles and olives and bacon and a celery stalk. It's like, ugh. I don't like tomato juice anyway, so I wouldn't like it. They're popular around here during Mardi Gras, Bloody Marys for sure. It's a popular one. But anyway, but yeah, I've seen them with all kinds of stuff. Why would I want to drink tomato soup with a kid? I know, like yuck. I will say I do like tomato soup, just regular tomato soup, like with a grilled cheese. That's pretty good, especially if it's cold outside. That's yummy. I don't know why, but that's a good cold weather lunch or what have you. Yeah, but not for a drink. I know. It's like I want something sweet with my alcohol. I like sweet alcohol. I don't even like beer that much. I'll drink like an Angry Orchard, but beyond that, you know. White peach margarita mix. Oh, that sounds good, Green Eyed Devil. I love white peach, so I would probably like that. Vodka and cranberry or vodka and raspberry. Yeah, that is good. Dressed up with bacon and veggies, salt. Ugh. 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 No. No. Just no. Guess what, Kara? It came through. Kara, it came through finally. I just got the notification. See what I mean? How it takes it a while sometimes to come through? I hate that it has that delay, but it does. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, Miss Kara. Kara, also, did you give me your zodiac sign? You didn't. Tell me your zodiac sign, Kara. I always like to know. Well, hey, Shay. How you doing? You're a Capricorn. Okay. Let's ask the job stuff. Let's see what's going on with the job stuff. How does the job search look for Kara? How does the job search look for Kara, the Capricorn? How does the job search look for Kara, the Capricorn? Okay. Damn. This is good. What else does she need to know? What else does she need to know? There's been a blockage and that's opening up. I'm not sure what it is, but it's happening. And whatever it is, you're going to be making more money. I'm going to get more on all this, though. I'm going to get you some details. But yes, it looks good, my love. What is it that she does that makes this work? Okay. All right. First, the short answer to your story is yes, you will get a job soon, and it's going to be a better paying job. There is something here that you that's been holding you back, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I kind of think mindset. I think working on more of an expectant, optimistic energy is going to help open up some doors for you. And I see literally you removing some blockages here. You may change the way that you're going about your approach as to how you're going about looking, or you may look outside of your normal parameters, whether that's geography, whether that is what, looking for a different field even. But I absolutely get you being you're about to just be blessed. I mean, that's just the best way to put this. Okay. But this is definitely a blockage that is opening up, that is being removed. Two of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. That's something, that's an action you're taking differently. That is money moves, and the Empress is the outcome. That is growth and expansion. That's abundance. So I absolutely do feel like you are not only going to get a job, but good God, girl, what the hell? Carrie, you're going to get a way better paying job. I don't know what this is, but girl, whatever this is that you do different, the way that you change your approach or your game plan or whatever this is going to absolutely shake the very foundations. And I get that you're blessed. This is like a blessing. You're being divinely guided. You've got a guide too that you're unaware of, some kind of spirit guide, angel, or something that's looking out for you as well, that has come out in this reading, Kara. I don't normally pick stuff up like that, and I never really. Kara, who is it that is a friend or family member, or it could be a youngster, like a sibling or a child in the astral that would be on the other side that is looking out for? Who is this, Kara? Who is this on the other side? I gotta know. I gotta know who this is. Maybe a cousin. Yeah, there's somebody here that's looking out for you. And yeah, and it could be a grandfather, but there's somebody here that's looking out for you, that wants the best for you. There's more than one. Kara, there's more than one. So it may be a cousin and a grandfather. They're also telling me to tell you that there's good news financially coming toward you. That there's something coming towards you that's good news around money. I don't know what that is. You may end up working out of your home. That's another thing. There's something around home or family. You've got family members looking out for you, but also, you may either, there's a couple of different ways I could interpret this. You're either going to be working out of your home, or you are going to end up leveling up with your living situation, like a new home, or leveling up as far as your home goes. I feel like whatever this job is, you may either going to be working at your home or closer to home. I think your travel time is going to go away or be shortened tremendously. You're going to be close around your home. I don't know if this makes sense or not. A lot coming out for you, Kara. I never know what's going to come out in this stuff, but that's what's here. Yeah, definitely got a younger energy as well, Melissa. It's definitely some younger energy that I'm picking up that's around her. That does make sense. Okay, good. That's what I got. You're going to be happier. You're going to be happier. You're going to be making good money. My little Capricorn friend, Kara, you're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. And look, I'm a Capricorn moon, so I get it. Excellent, excellent, excellent energies around that. Excellent energies around that. So stay optimistic. Remember who you are. Remember, you've got people on the other side looking out for you. You are being divinely guided, and this is a blessing. Like, this is a divine blessing. This is different. Kara, this is different. The job that's coming to you is like a blessing. I don't even use that word a lot, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's just grace. It's just some good shit. Yes. I love that for you, Kara, and I hope that helps you. You are welcome. You are quite welcome. How nice. But yeah, that was a fun reading, Kara. I'm glad you let me read for you. I enjoyed that. You're going to feel that guide around you, whoever that guide is, whoever it is looking around you're going to feel comfort from that person. Okay. And it's nothing to be afraid of, Kara. You're going to feel comfort from that, from whoever your guide is or guides. You're going to feel comforted. You'll feel their energy, and they're just there in support. They're just there taking care of you. How beautiful. Gosh, they keep talking to me. Whoever this is talks a lot. Kara. They just keep on yapping. Must be a Gemini. But whoever it is wants you to know they're there. You'll probably sense their energy. There's like a warmth from time to time. 10:10 on the clock. Wow. But there's like a warmth. You'll feel that warmth, and it won't be all the time, but you'll feel it, and you'll know it's them. That's how you'll know, and it'll be like a warmth. You'll just know. I don't know how to explain it. I wish I could. But it's somebody that's got a youthful energy. I agree. I picked that up, Melissa. I didn't pick up a gender, but Melissa picked a female up. But I definitely picked up a youthful energy. That's somebody that it may not be a sister or brother, but it's somebody that looks on you like a sibling. I love that. But I hope that helped you, Kara. You got a really good career reading. Kara, do you have kids? Good. I'm glad that helped you. You did. Well, we talked about that, Melissa. You have a son, 13 months. You're going to have more time with him. You're going to have more time with him. That's what I was going to tell you. I see you being able to be more. I know you work. I know you're a working mom, and I feel you. But you're going to have more time with him. is wrong with you, Baxter? You are being such a needy person. Baxter is being needy. What are you doing? Good. Now, which one have you already had the meeting with the I'm going to call her the fly in the ointment, Melissa, the fly in the ointment. Have you met with that one yet? Because I think that one is the one you've already met with. I think your program director is good. I think you've got the hard part you've done, Melissa, in this process. Will you stop? Prickly pear went well. See, I told you were going to win prickly pear over. Prickly pear. I'd forgotten. I remembered you called her something. I couldn't remember what it was. And I just remembered. Then I said the fly in the ointment, right? I couldn't remember exactly what you called her, but yeah, prickly pear. Good. You did something to win that one over. So I think the hard part on that is over. Quite honestly, this interview Monday is probably cursory. It's just a formality. So yay. And you deserve that. They are like having kids, intuitive gift. Really? It went better than expected. Hot damn. I love that for you. It went better than expected. I felt like there was something you were going to do to win her over. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was something you said or just your mannerism, which that would do it because you have such nice energy. But there was something that won her over. There was something that happened in that meeting. I feel like that was pivotal. I picked that up. I still remember the card I got when I saw that, Melissa, and I'll tell you, I don't remember all the cards, but I remember the pivotal card in that spread. When I read for you, the first card out was like the prickly pear, and I can't remember what it was, but it may have been like a Queen of Wands reversed or a Queen of Swords reversed or some prickly pear. See, she was chatting you up at training. And then the second card out, the first card out was the prickly pear. The second card out was the Magician upright. The third card out was like something like the Two of Swords in reverse or the Temperance card or, like a peaceful card, right? And then I remember you got the promotion. But I remember in that Magician, it was something that you did that disrupted that energy. And it was you bending energy, literally. It was magic. You can say what you will, but it was magic. And because you literally affected a complete change in the energy in how this person perceived you. And it was something you did or said or your energy, but you did that Magician thing. So you literally altered, you bent the course of the way the energy was heading. That's what I picked up when I read for you. So yeah, you've won prickly pear over. I want to say that I remember saying that prickly pear becomes somebody that actually has admiration for you because of all that. Remember that? Didn't I say that when I read for you that prickly pear goes from being skeptical of you to being, you know what? She's a good egg. I like Melissa. I'm team Melissa. She's team Melissa as much as an HR person can be, right? You got skills. I know you got skills. That was funny. I remember that reading where I literally saw you changing it, just going poof. Sometimes I remember things. Sometimes I remember things from readings, and I definitely do remember that. I remember the main card that was like, that was so significant in the whole reading, and it was that magician card. It was like the before, and then the magician, and then the after. So it's pretty cool. Definitely a pretty cool, pretty fun reading for sure. I loved it. I am wrapping things up. Oh, wow. She called and said, how about now? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Come on. Come on, phone. What are you doing? There we go. Had lost 2 fake fingernails, delayed by a small detour, still was on time to meet her. It's that magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. I love that, Melissa. But I remember seeing that. It's sometimes just that one card, just in the whole spread, that's the one that matters. Like the other stuff, we're helping to tell the story, but it was just, I don't know if you literally, did something, to make that happen. I don't know if it was your energy. I don't know if it was something you said, but there was something magical that happened. And I think it was you were magically empowered in that meeting, whether you realize it or not, whether you had done anything or not per se, you were magically, when you walked in there, you were magically empowered. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but you were energetically, you were empowered. You had raised your energy, whether you realize it or not. There was something in you that just rose up. You were definitely Melissa-ing. He does, CJ. He knows. But I'm going to tell you, like, Melissa, the best way, like the analogy that I saw when I did that reading for you, and I don't know if I told you this when I did the reading, meditated the night before, drive in and just listen to her cues, reacting intuitively and being honest. That's perfect. I'll tell you what I saw whenever I was doing that reading, and you're going to laugh because this is such a Southern thing. Okay. But I saw this, biscuit, and it was hot and it was smoking. And that magician just took that butter and just put that butter on that biscuit. And that's what you did. I can't explain it, but it was like, oh, it's just butter. The butter's going to make it so much better. I don't know why. That's what I saw. We get weird things when we get downloads, but that's what I saw was butter on a biscuit or butter on a piece of toast. I just saw butter. I was like, okay. I know, right? Hey, whatever it takes for spirit to get us the information that we need, right? But I'm like, you're going to win her over. You're going to charm her. And that's what I kept saying. I kept seeing that. And I saw that butter and I was just like, oh yeah. That's funny, right? You buttered her up. But it was genuine though. It was genuine. Hey Jess, how you doing? It was genuine for sure. No doubt about it. Yep. That was funny. Sometimes I get the downloads, the way I get my downloads, Melissa, it's funny sometimes. It's just funny. Did it? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. You definitely deserve it, Melissa. You definitely do. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I know you know that. Me too. I love how spirit communicates too. It's just like whatever it takes for us to get it in our little human brain, right? Spirit just comes through like that. I have been getting a lot more, I don't know if Green Eye Devil is here and she's listening. She told me this. I forgot when. It's been fairly recent. She told me that and she's psychic. She told me that she intuitively felt like my gifts were going up to the next level and that I would start to really get more downloads and more specifics than I am. She was not wrong. It's crazy. I've been seeing it. It's crazy. She was not wrong. I'm absolutely seeing that happen. And sometimes I'll question myself, Melissa, still. Yeah, they can be off the wall. Downloads can be off the wall. But Melissa, if you'll remember, and you get a lot of stuff, Melissa, you're incredibly intuitive and psychic. But I was doing a reading the other day, Melissa, and if you'll remember, I saw something, but I didn't like the number of kids in a situation. You may remember this. I saw the number of kids and I didn't say it, but I saw some biological kids in the mix, and I saw two, but I didn't say two. But you said two, and I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy. I did see two, but it's like you're actually, without realizing it, Melissa, you're helping me to see that yes, this is ramping up. And thank you, Green Eye Devil, for that. Yeah, faster mental images. Yeah, it's just like shit's just coming. It's like, whoa. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, downloads can definitely be off the wall. You'll get some weird stuff sometimes, but whatever works, right? But Green Eye Devil absolutely told me that, and she's not wrong. That's happening. I'm getting specifics, and I used to not get as many specifics. I would feel stuff, and I do still feel it, and I would get the occasional. Excuse me. The occasional specifics, but it's like lately I've been getting a lot more of the specifics, and even like whenever I was reading for Kara and I picked up that the guides for her, like what? Like that was totally off the wall, but it came through very strong. Thank you, Green Eye Devil. I appreciate you so. Turns of phrase, saying stuff I don't say, or talking in a cadence. Yeah, Yes, that's not yours. Right. Or you'll use words that are normally not words that you use. Right. Yeah. Me up that. And you'll know it's not from you because it's not like in your normal cadence, and it's normally not stuff you would say, right? You think so, that I'm getting things faster? Like, for example, an example of something that's not in my normal cadence, and I'm going off the wall here. I burn for you, Simon. You get a picture in your head of something and then I say it. Yep. I love that, green-eyed devil. See, and I hear it. I'll hear it. It's always auditory for me. I mean, I have seen things before. In fact, green-eyed devil, you remember, I'll remind you of this. I'll text you. So that's an example. What I just texted you, that's, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm the communicator and you're the visionary. That is absolutely right. And we're on the, there, that's where we are. That's absolutely right. But the thing I just texted you, green-eyed devil, I physically saw that. Like I can still see what I saw in my mind. It was just like, boom. It just like, but normally I hear it. Normally I'll hear it. I'm sure sometimes you'll get auditory stuff too, green-eyed devil, but probably more often than not, you'll get the picture. You'll see it. And it's like, if you ever see stuff, it's like you will remember that, right? Sometimes a vision or a knowing or a smell or hearing. Wow. So you'll have it coming in a number of different directions. I have gotten smells before too, but it's only been a time or two, Melissa, that I've gotten things on a smell. Level by level. There you go. You did tell me that. You absolutely did. You sure did say that. Sometimes I'll have a knowing, but more often than sometimes I'll have a knowing, Melissa. I'll get that. Sometimes I'll have a knowing. Most of the time I hear it. I can definitely feel it. Like my body can feel it. My body can feel energy. I can't explain it, but I can physically feel when I'm reading. I can feel sadness or happiness or love or optimism or excitement. I can feel that. I can feel mad or malevolence. My body physically feels those things a lot. And that's that 12th house stuff. But the specifics with the auditory has been coming in a lot more. But I don't smell things all that often. You don't ever really hear things. It's like I see things. I'll see words instead of hear them. Wow, that is so wild, green-eyed devil. That is cool. I can meditate or zone in and smell places or people, animals. Wow. I love that. I love that. Has anybody seen Uncle? Has Uncle been live today? Do y'all know? I'm probably going to get off of here in a minute. It hits your body first and most part. Yes. Yes. Although a lot of these specific ones that have been coming out, they haven't always hit my body first, just like I hear them. But a lot of times I'll feel. Love how it's different for every. I know. I think it's so fascinating, green-eyed devil, that you'll see words instead of hearing them. I think that is so cool. I think that is just crazy. But yeah, it works different for all of us. And I love that. Baxter, you're going to be okay. Do y'all hear him? He is being a turd butt. Baxter, stop. I remember you talking about the static in your ears. You know that you're going to see something. See, that is so cool, Green Eye Devil. That is so cool. I love that. I think I have a new student that wants to learn Reiki. I'm going to be. That is so good, Melissa. I'm so happy for you. I love that. Yeah, I don't think he's been live today. He might go live later. Let me see if he's got anything on the agenda. Let me see if he's got anything scheduled. He does occasionally take a night off. Oh, I see what my problem is. Hang on. You get everything except the smells. I've only gotten smells just like a couple of times. Let's see if he's got anything coming up. No, he don't have anything scheduled. He may go live, though, and do Taurus or something later. He may take the night off, though, you know. I'm excited too, Green Eye Devil. Because you're a visionary. That's why you believe what you see. I love that. You are definitely the visionary, though. I love that. Love, love, love it. I guess Uncle deserves a day off every once in a while. Yes. I know I have to take them. I may end up taking tomorrow off. I don't want to, but I probably need to. So, at any rate, well, I think I'm going to call it a night and get out of here and go take care of my needy dog. But I will see you guys later. I love y'all. Take care. Bye, y'all.